Today's video is going to be discussing the WWE's response to the speaking out movement. As a result of this and the fact that quite a lot of this is going to involve legal discussions, I will be using terms such as accuser and accused, because at the moment, to my knowledge, there have been no formal convictions made. Now, the WWE's response to speaking out is back in the headlines at the moment because of the return of a prominently accused figure to the NXT TV show on Wednesdays. Triple H stated after his return that "We looked into what was there and we didn't find anything." This made it clear that the WWE had conducted some sort of internal investigation. It is very consistent with the WWE that they will conduct internal investigations if they are given the opportunity to do so. Where the police may already be involved, they tend to step back and let the police handle it. That said, there is evidence confirming that they have reacted to police investigations rather than police convictions, and certain people who have been accused have been released on the basis of a formal police investigation rather than any actual conviction. Now, as regards what this internal investigation looks like, one of the accusers of this particular case has confirmed quite openly that there has been no approach to them by the WWE. This means that either they had all of the information that they had from the accused rather than the accused and the accuser listening to a single side, or a police investigation also took place and didn't find anything. This is in a sharp contrast to the way that the WWE has handled the speaking out movement in the UK, where a number of sources have confirmed to me personally that they have been contacted in some capacity by the WWE to ask for more information, either as regards the case in question or as regards where the police investigation they put forth is at this time. A number of NXT UK employees have been released due to the accusations and the investigations underway. This is also true of a small handful of WWE proper employees. They also have accusers that confirm that they were contacted. Meanwhile, a former NXT roster member who recently moved to the main roster has been openly making videos directly addressing accusations made against them. This sort of direct response has apparently resulted in no reaction or comment from the WWE. Historically, the WWE have only taken action where a police investigation is underway. This has been confirmed on at least one case with an NXT UK wrestler who was released. What makes this additionally confusing is that the WWE have now applied for a trademark in the name of that released wrestler, which in many ways does suggest an imminent return. A British Broadcasting Corporation journalist has confirmed that there are still multiple investigations ongoing. These cases, particularly as regards those that went to the police in the UK, are not going anywhere anytime soon. In the UK, the speaking out movement has ostensibly been organised and spearheaded by a team that would eventually become the group Trust Wrestling. On the same day, however, this group took a bit of a hit when it became clear that they had a preference for only using certain journalists, and this was looked at as a sign of bad faith by many observers. There were resignations within the group, and for a team that was put in place essentially to oversee wrestling in the UK as something of a governing body, this was a bit of an embarrassing launch. To this day, we haven't heard much else, but that may be because I, at least, am not one of those certain journalists in play. The majority of actions affiliated with that group have resulted in action by the WWE. There has also been action by other companies because this isn't solely a WWE issue, that's just where I'm focusing in this video. When it comes to WWE in the US, however, the internal investigations don't seem to be finding any evidence that support the claims made. The intention, as it's been explained to me, if there is nothing found from the accusations, is to assume that we are working under business as usual conditions. This means that anyone who has been accused, who has passed an internal investigation, will return to work or will never stop working in the first place, with Triple H confirming that the wrestler who has recently returned was out for a different reason. At its most simple, I would ask whether there's any correlation between the finding of no evidence supporting a claim and not choosing to speak to the person making the claim. I've been Tom Colahue, and thank you for joining me.